as time went, this now started turning into a business because now we can't be wasting money and losing money. I had to sit down with people like that would help me understand the business of what I was doing. So like set up a company. You must have a company that's going to run all your properties. So if it's merchandise, if it's your gigs, if it's your DJing money, it needs to come into a business account and you need to be an employee of that company. So you have a separate company from the 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 company account. People pay into the company and the company pays you as an employee. Your bank account is not your personal account. Even though you're the director, you are the guy. Like even yesterday I posted a picture on Twitter and I was like I'm the boss, I'm the business, and I'm the talent of my company. So I had to set up structures in my company to sort of make sure that things go accordingly, that there are invoices that are done properly, my taxes are in order, so that tomorrow when an old mutual say we want to be part of your show, hi old mutual, I hope you're listening, you know, kare check nyana there, when an old mutual comes to say we want to be part of the show because we think we can open up. My show has about 15,000 people like now. It's probably one of the biggest shows in Ekurhuleni, well in Gauteng. If a brand say we want those young people that you have at that party, I've got like the systems in place already. When they say we want your tax clearance, we want all of those things. We want a track record of what you've been doing. I've got an office to say we need to write a report for every event that we do. For like we need to know who came to our parties, what were they drinking, what were they eating, where are they from, and that's the information that brands want these days. That's what we're selling now. That's when you have an event, don't tell a brand that you've got 10,000 people at your event, and when they ask you where they're from, you're like, I don't know, from around. They're like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, because we need to know where we're going to be selling. We need to know who we are going to sell to, and if this makes sense to us. If this person is saying he's got 18 to 32-year-olds, are those the people that we want? And now we are in a space that's quite cool because everyone wants kids that are just fresh from high school, because they're the ones. If I open up a bank account in grade 12 or grade 11, I'm most likely going to keep that account for the rest of my life because it's got a sentimental value. It's like it's my first bank account that I've always opened. I'm a slam, about bank charges and shit because of Twitter. So it's easy for you to maneuver. But when you open up a bank account at, at in matric, you're most likely just going to go. So they want those kids, like even beer brands. They know that once they catch you after matric, you're most likely going to always drink that brand unless your income starts to change. So at the time that we in now, and I can see like there's we young people in this room. Look at what you're selling and how you can sell the data to brands, because brands now want data and not numbers. Okay, well, they want numbers, but they want the data more because that's what's more valuable to them. So now I'm at a point where, because I've built so much, I can walk into a boardroom, with with a brand like an old mutual and say, I've got a show, I've got 15,000 young people, that your brand can be exposed to. Here's the track record. I've got 10 years of experience building this property. This is where it comes from, and this is where it is right now. And I think you could use the data for X, Y, and Z. And then they say, okay, cool. This actually fits into our mandate and where we want to go. So let's partner. And that's how you turn your brand that you created yourself into a business, understanding your customers so that you're not selling the property, you are selling the custom. You get me? Yeah. You're not selling the festival. You are selling the people that are coming to the festival. So that's one thing that I've also understood. I've gotten to understand that, yeah, your festival can be the best thing ever. And I compare, I go all out for my festival. Like, I'll have like the biggest stage, and I worry a lot about the production, fireworks, all of that stuff. And you get to a Joburg day, there's 30,000 people. The stage is it's just a drop down banner, a DJ booth, and a sound system. Not even screens like on stage to make the stage look nice. But they've got the business model. They're like, we are not selling the festival. People are going to come anyway. So we are selling the people to our brands. They make tons of money, and that's that's the that's the experience that we as black young people don't really have, because like both big concerts have been doing festivals for years, and they've got that experience that they need to share with us. I think even with this, they should have a a a workshop for young upcoming promoters, and I don't understand why they don't do that, because I think maybe they don't want people to be in their space and know their secrets. But I feel like bit by bit, we sort of like getting to that level, understanding what it is that we need to sell to brands to make our shows much more bigger, because I I'm sure if I can get 2 million for my show, or like 3 million from a brand, they will see the value, because I've I've got the data that they want, and I can call the shots. When they come to me and they say, "We want your data. Your show has 15,000 kids every year. We want to be part of the show for the next 5 years." I can say, "Okay, cool. How much do you have?" And they say, "We've got 200." And I'm like, "Nah, you're not getting this, And I've got something to bargain on, because I've built something from scratch that they want from me. So just build, guys, build.